It's not looking good, Donald. Donald Trump's health is rapidly crashing. He is deteriorating before our eyes. Each day is worse than the next. I suspect there will be a trip to Walter Reed again very soon. Let's just go and show you the receipts rather than speculating. Let's just show what went down over the past 24 hours. His hand, it's getting worse. The makeup is blotched all over it to try to cover up whatever's going on. There are some who have suggested that he's taking Alzheimer's drugs and that the IV is going through his hands and they can't find a vein, so they're switching to the other hands. But the discoloration is now on both hands. Then earlier when he held his Board of Peace meeting in Washington, D.C., he fell asleep when everybody was speaking. The entire time, basically, he was sleeping. It looked like he was snoring. Then he would be woken up when the person would finish speaking. Then he claimed he wasn't sleeping. Then he went to Rome, Georgia, where he gave one of the strangest speeches I've ever heard. His face was, I don't even know what color this was. It wasn't even the bright orange. It was like a bright orangey red, and he was sweating profusely, and he was slurring all of his words. He couldn't complete sentences. He was talking about, you're going to violently kiss me. You're kissing me violently. I mean, while he's out there covering up a pedo ring, a child sex trafficking ring, while the cabal is located in 1600 Pennsylvania, he's out there talking about, you're violently kissing. And I mean, just watch what he said when he was in Rome, Georgia. If you didn't have all of these cameras, you'd violently kiss me. What the hell are you talking about? Here, play this clip.
He said, President, if I didn't have all these cameras running, I would grab you and start kissing you violently. And I said, why is that? He said, because what you've done for us economically in this state and this town, with the tariffs in particular. So I want to just introduce Andrew. Thank you very much.
Then at Rome, Georgia, he just started screaming and yelling about tariffs at the top of his lungs. Tariffs, tariffs, the word tariffs. I mean, just watch him here, play this clip.
Tariffs, tariffs. Can you believe it? It said tariffs. And I got to be before a court. Can you believe it? This is like men playing in women's sports, transgender for everybody. I have a new one to add, voter ID. The Democrats don't want to give us voter ID because they want to cheat.
And then he kept on talking about whether or not he was going to get to go to heaven, that he really wants to go to heaven, but he may not be able to get to heaven. Here, play this clip.
I said, I don't think I'm going to make it to heaven in front of a massive group of people, 56,000 people. And they're all saying, oh, what does he mean? I don't think I'm going to make it to heaven. I'm doing a great job for a lot of people, but I don't think so. I'm just not worthy of heaven. I'm not going to make it. And I was having a good time going, I was having fun. I hope to make it. But I doubt I will, to be honest with you. A lot of you will. I'm not saying. But I was having fun.
And going to this Board of Peace meeting, you can see that he was sleeping like the entire time. Here you have one of the speakers talking, and you'll see that he was sleeping. Let's watch this.
And the successful implementation of the second phase of the Gaza peace plan. This includes ensuring a lasting ceasefire.
Here's another clip of him sleep. I could show you like 10 of these. I'm not. I'm just going to show you 2. But this was him the entire time. I mean, he was sleeping, then he'd wake up and he'd be like startled. This is not normal behavior at all. Here, play this clip.
Thank you. The Minister of...
Now, we've heard from Mary Trump the other day. She was on Thom Hartmann's show. Shout out Tom. And she described how Fred Trump, how Donald's grandpa, her grandpa, started getting Alzheimer's exactly at Donald Trump's age. And she said that same deer in the headlights look that Fred Trump had when he got Alzheimer's and then rapidly deteriorated and died. That's the same deer in headlights look. She goes, what scares me is that Donald has the same deer in headlights look that we all remember of Fred. It's the same exact thing. Here's what Mary Trump told our friend Tom. Let's play this clip.
What's your assessment of where he's at? And what do you think about this persistent rumor that these bruises on the back of his hand are the consequence of his taking a regular, I don't recall if they're weekly or monthly, but the major anti-Alzheimer's drug is given by infusion into the back of the hand, that might be what's going on.
Yeah, obviously, you don't need to be a neurologist or medical doctor of any kind to know that there's a very significant genetic component to Alzheimer's. My grandfather did have Alzheimer's. In fact, he had it for many years and the signs started showing up when he was in his late 70s. And Donald, as we know, is 79. Right. So part of the reason I think that it's likely that he is suffering from some kind of cognitive issues is because of what other people are saying. You know, medical doctors who do understand that you don't just get an MRI for fun, and that an MRI coupled with repeated cognitive assessments typically means that doctors are concerned that there may be some issues going on cognitively. And then, of course, you know, we can see what's going on with our own eyes, whether or not the Trump regime is willing to believe or allow us to believe our own eyes. He is suffering from bouts of aphasia. He is sleeping during the day. That's a bad sign. He sometimes, and this just from my own personal experience with my grandfather, causes a great deal of alarm. He often gets the same deer in the headlights look where he seems not to know where he is or who he's with. So there's plenty of evidence to suggest that he is in all sorts of decline, physically, psychologically, and cognitively.
Right-wing podcaster Sean Ryan is saying that he believes that Donald Trump may have dementia. He posted that. You have Donald Trump again at Rome, Georgia, saying that the reason that we don't hear about affordability anymore, even though we do, is because he won. He beat affordability. He's the winner. He says that he won and beat affordability. By the way, just look how he uses this little gavel at the meeting. Again, you have this embarrassing Board of Peace meeting. He's got his little teeny tiny gavel. It's so strange. Here, play this clip.
You notice, what word have you not heard over the last 2 weeks? Affordability. Because I've won. I've won affordability. I had to go out and talk about it.
Now, if you, as Aaron Rupar says, just take a gander at the color of the back of Donald Trump's hand here for a moment. Just look at this. And then he was telling the story about this escalator and how he gets on the escalator when he was at the United Nations. And he goes, the escalator stopped, but my movie star wife, Melania, saved me. She saved me from the escalator. She saved you from the escalator? Dude, what the hell are you talking about? Here, play this clip.
First, I had an escalator that stopped. You know that. It's going up. Boom. It's lucky my movie star first lady was in front of me because I put my hand on a certain part of her body and I was able to stop my fall. Otherwise, because she had no trouble. I said, boy, that was a very sharp stop, Johnny. So I said, that was strange. I've been on a lot of escalators. That's never happened before. Usually it stops very slowly. This was just boom. But our first lady was right in the proper location for me.
Dr. Gupta, who leads Midas Health, spoke to me about what he's observing. Here's the leader of Midas Health, Dr. Gupta, a renowned pulmonologist, renowned practitioner